welcome to class. This is a re-record of a live that I did Wednesday the 5th of October. It is still Wednesday the 5th of October when I'm recording this, but you might be catching up later. Now, it is a day where nothing quite went to plan. My youngest was sent home from school poorly and he didn't want to be too far away from me, so I couldn't go down to the studio where I normally record. And when I'm down in the studio, everything is just a little bit more calm and I can really concentrate on what I'm trying to teach you. But instead, I adjusted and I'm teaching you here from my sofa. But of course, something different happening in the house meant that the dogs got involved. Now, the good news is the pup has gone out for a walk, which means I'm just left with the old boy, and he is unlikely, but it's not impossible, he is unlikely to disturb me while I re-record this practice for you. I have left that live up on my page because I think it's a fair and accurate representation of how life is sometimes, and how, despite the chaos of life all around you, you can still find 5 minutes to stretch, to move, and to take a few deep breaths. So this practice today is all about neck and shoulder stretches, and the joy of these stretches are that they are poses that you can take in isolation, so you can use them as individual stretches. If you find one that feels massively beneficial to you, I want you to kind of make a little mental bookmark of it and come back to it. Of course, you have got this practice available to come back to whenever you need to. And if you're having a bad day and you need a laugh, then go back to that live from the 5th of October, skip ahead to about, I don't know, 6 minutes 40-ish, I think it was, 6 minutes 42, something like that, and you will see how well behaved my little Reggie is. He's a puppy, can I say that? He's 2. Anyway, that's not all we're here for today. I am here to show you stretches. So yeah, this is all neck and shoulder stretches because I've spent the last couple of days at my computer and my neck and my shoulders feel like they could do with a little bit of love and attention. The other thing these are good for, particularly the first couple of stretches, are if you suffer with tension headaches. These should help to alleviate some of the symptoms of tension headaches. So, you can take these practices seated, or if you've been sat for a long time, you are welcome to take them standing instead. It's just a little bit of awareness through the upper body, so there's no need to be in any particular position. The first thing that I want you to do is not adjust your posture. I want you to take a nice big deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, I want you to notice where your shoulders are and gradually let them slide away from your ears, because chances are they're closer to your ears than you realise. 2 more breaths like that for me. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale. Let the shoulders drift away from the ears. And 1 more. Exhale. Feels better already, doesn't it? Shoulders, less earrings, bringing them slowly down and away. And then I want you to, without rounding the shoulders, without moving that position of the shoulders, tuck the chin down towards the chest. So that's going to start to bring a stretch in through the back of the neck and possibly even over the top of the shoulders, maybe even down under the shoulder blades, depending on how tense and tight you actually are. And then you're just going to hold it here for a minute. Don't need to move, just those 3 big deep breaths. So everything today is going to center around that idea of holding it for 3 big breaths. And then from where you are there, I want you to really gently start to roll the ear out towards the shoulder. So just, you can start really small and gradually build up. That kind of semicircle motion, just rolling the head from side to side, noticing which parts of your neck feel particularly tense or tight. Sometimes it's got that sensation almost of knotted rope at the back of the head. And then slowly lifting the head back up to the center. You're going to tuck the head so the ear comes over towards the shoulder. You can see you've got that diagonal moment. You can wrap. So the same, don't even get me started on left and right. Dropping the ear over to the shoulder, this arm, so we've got the longest stretch on this side, it can wrap behind the back if it feels okay. And then you also have the option of bringing this hand over and resting it just above the ear. So you've got a little bit more stretch as you start to introduce some weight onto the top of the head. Now, if you are struggling with those tension headaches, you do also have the option of tucking the chin down. It's almost like you're turning the nose down towards the armpit. I'm going to hold it here for 3 breaths. Gently release the hands, let the head come back up towards the center, and then same thing opposite side. So start by dropping the ear to the shoulder, wrapping that hand behind the neck, and then bringing this hand up on top of the head. Again, if it feels so, if one side of your neck feels more tense than the other, you can disregard this hand on the top. It's just there for a little additional stretch. And again, if you want to, tuck the chin down, pointing the nose down towards the armpit. 3 breaths. Gently relax, bring everything back up in towards the center again. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands to the back of the head. So it kind of nestles just behind the ridge at the back of the skull. As you breathe in, let the elbows move back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then as you breathe out, gently tuck the chin to the chest and let the elbows drop forward. Now again, if I turn sideways on, you want to try and keep this stretch just in the neck, so you're not letting the whole upper body round. It's just that kind of upper body stretch. And you can also pop your thumbs down either side of the neck there, maybe just give it a little bit of a rub if it feels good. We're going to hold there, again, those 3 breaths. If it feels like it's too much stretch, if the addition of the hands and the elbows dropping forward is too much, bring the hands back down, either to your sides if you're standing or onto the lap. And then you're going to take a nice big deep breath in, stretch all the way up, stretch the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, let them come back down by the sides, and then start to move organically, it just happens, into those shoulder circles, squeezing them up towards the ears, rolling them down the back, and then rolling forward. Really exaggerate the movement again, particularly if you're outside. Look at how many people, A, maybe look at you like you're a bit weird, and then B, start to move their shoulders as well. I'm moving it round in the opposite direction, just feeling everything gradually getting unstuck. And then back to the middle. Grabbing hold on to the opposite forearm, so kind of holding up towards the elbow. And I want you to imagine that you're opening a big sash window. So as you breathe in, lifting the arms up, exhale, drop them back down. Now only let them come as far as is comfortable. So you might find if you're particularly tight in the shoulders, it only comes up to about here. That's okay. Just a little bit of movement, that's all we need. Breathing in and out. Next time that the arms come up above the head, you're going to start to circle a little. So I want you to tip over to one side, roll forwards, and then over and back. Now you want to imagine that you're pivoting from this kind of midpoint here. So it's a real rotation of the thoracic spine, so the upper chest area, so the upper spine. You might not want to do this one when you're queuing in the supermarket. You might, I don't know. Gently taking it round in the opposite direction. Maybe there's a couple of little cracks and pops. And then back up to the top. Inhale, stretching both arms up again above the head. Exhale, bring them down onto the lap if you're sitting, or just down to your sides if you're not. And then we're going to take a little movement through the spine. So leading with the chest. As you breathe in, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, lift the gaze. As you breathe out, round the shoulders, tuck the chin, drop the gaze forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Round. One more big breath in. And out. Bringing yourself back up to neutral. And roll the shoulders. Notice where they are in relation to where they were when we first started. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Tuck that chin back down to the chest. Avoid moving the shoulders. And hold it there for 3 breaths. And then from here, when you're ready, nice big deep breath in. Roll the head back up. Keeping the eyes closed if it feels okay, or just softening the focus. Notice how the upper body feels for just that little bit of movement. If it feels okay, you can breathe in, stretch the arms up above the head, maybe have a little wiggle into the waist. And we're all done. Thank you for joining me for this little stretch today. I hope that you found it useful. I hope that you found it helpful. If you would like to explore more of this feel good fast and learning and building confidence in your stretches, in your body, in your ability to know what you're doing, then I would love to welcome you to join me in the Feel Good Collective, which is my online membership. And until the end of October, you can join me for just £1 for your first month. So you can come check it out, see what it's all about without having to fully financially commit, because I appreciate that. Times are tough at the moment. If you've got any questions at all, please message me on social media. You'll find me on Instagram at rapid_yogi or on Facebook as Gemma Sprack Yoga, or you can email me. Whatever it is that you need, I'm here to help you. Any questions, any support that you need, drop me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, I will be back to doing lives and hopefully they will be less chaotic than today's was. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.